you're welcome.
So you're from Bloem?
Yeah, I'm originally from Bloem. I'm taking a leap of faith in Johannesburg.
Okay, let's do this one.
Tuning into Opulence Radio.
If you think we didn't give you a party starter on a Friday night, I'm just checking that one out. When I told you that I'm going to play you back-to-back music and just make sure that everybody that is listening is just on their feet. It is a Friday night, and of course, it's your boy, Tshepo Kogarunok, and we're doing this every Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's only 15 minutes after 7 o'clock, and of course, your boy is also in the house, Kopino. So one thing that I said is, I told you guys I'm going to bring you nothing but a banger hot show, and I definitely think that so far I am delivering. So, Ama Lobolo. I almost said it and butchered it in a very bad way. That is the name of the song. It's featuring Calvin Momo. And also I played you some Basta 99 with Mpura. It's called Sevens Way. That is featuring Mr. Jazzy Q, Zuma Lady, Doris, and of course Manlisa. Those two songs, guys, on a Friday night, and you want to say to me you're not in a party mood? Come on, man. We do this every Friday. So I would also just want to urge you to also hit us up. It's 068-417-8971. That is the number to hit us up. You can also just call us or even send us a voice note or even just a suggestion, just to let us know what do you think of the show. And obviously if you have questions for any of our guests that are coming into the show, or even head up to our socials, which is at Opulence Radio on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course TikTok. I mean, if you're not on TikTok, then we should say to you, you are not living in this new era of everything. Without wasting any time, the man of the moment is already in the building. I'm just going to do a little bit of intro for him, but then I'm going to also allow him to also just let you know what he does the most. I told you that Kopino, which is one of our guest DJs that are going to be coming in today, and obviously he comes from the other side of South African borders. I don't want to say much, but I mean he's a Bloem boy. Born and bred in Bloem. I mean, he's been a versatile person, and in terms of his DJing career, he's been playing at clubs, parties, festivals, corporate events. I mean, also the likes of your schools and stuff. So I mean, his versatility plays nothing but the type of groove music that you would want to hear anywhere and everywhere. I mean, the South African market has been hungry for DJs like him and people that are keeping people on their feet. I'm just going to allow him to also just do an introduction from his side. I just want to say welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Tshepo and the listeners. My name is Kopano, but I go by the name of DJ Kopino. I can definitely give you a good time.
So you're gonna give me the run for my money, bruh. No, most definitely. So now I've already done an introduction about you. I also want you to also maybe just give us a little bit of an introduction from your side. Who is DJ Kopino for somebody that doesn't really know you, or somebody that is tuning in for the first time on this radio station? So who is Kopino?
Well, DJ Kopino is, I would love to say, a product of who I've always wanted to be as a young boy. So I've definitely worked my way up to the name. The name was given to me by friends actually, because they didn't want to call me Kopano. So they were like, we need to find another nickname for you. So that's why they call me Kopino. And when I started DJing, I ran with the name because I didn't want to change it, because that's how people back at home know me, as Kopino. So yeah, that's me. I'm a DJ from Free State, Bloemfontein to be exact. I play all types of music. I'm a versatile DJ. I can cater to kids from as young as 2 years old to adults as old as 70 years old.
Nice.
Yes, nice. And I love to say that I'm not a DJ, but I'm in the catering services, so I cater vibes with music to people.
I love that one. You know, I thought probably the interview is just going sideways when you said, I'm in catering. I'm like, okay, do you also cook? Do you cook events? So you do cook music, man. I mean, that is lovely to hear, and also to hear that you've got that versatility within you. So tell us, from a young age, what inspired you to did you always, let's start there, because with a lot of people it's just a matter of, is it something that you've always wanted to do, or is it something that actually got bumped into you along the way of being something? Because there are a lot of people that when they're young they wanted to be doctors, but today they're like singers and they're prominent DJs and stuff like that. So I just want to hear with you, maybe what's your story in terms of starting off in this whole DJing thing?
From a young age, I loved music. I just remember every time when I got back from school, as a young boy, I would always go, when I got home, take off my blazer, go to the living room, channel 322.
Oh, that channel, right?
Channel 322. So yeah, and also my dad was also like a big jazz fan. So on Sundays when we watch the cars, we would listen to jazz music, which is where I think the versatility comes from, you understand? And then growing up, I got friends that were rappers, you know, so I was always like within the music. Friends that were also DJing, and then one of my friends actually in high school introduced me to this app called Visual DJ. And I'm like, okay, you can play 2 songs at the same time. Now I can listen to Cat Addict and Grim at the same time. And then, and then I gravitated towards Visual DJ while my friends were rappers, you know, and doing all those things. So I gravitated towards putting, like, just making a soulful mix out of different music and making it long, you understand? And then so that's what gravitated me towards Visual DJ, my friend. And then my DJ journey actually started in varsity, because I used to be in varsity college studying BCom law, which is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to become a lawyer.
I knew it was getting there. I knew it was getting there.
I've always wanted to become a lawyer. And then one day they put decks out there at school, and I was like, damn, what are these things? But I already knew them from the app Visual DJ, but it was my first time seeing the actual things. I'm like, I have to play on these things. Unfortunately, they didn't let me play because I didn't know what they were doing. So, but then I played with the laptop.
Oh, nice.
I did the most.
You did the most.
I did the most.
So you want to say you brought down a varsity college and everybody knew who
that
you
day,
were on the day.
I was DJ.
Come on. That's why I'm like, I had to ask this question because when we have a DJ on the show most of the time, right? It's a matter of they didn't start off wanting to be DJs. It's a matter of, it's a passion that they actually have grown into. And I mean, it's actually very mesmerizing to hear, and it's such a great thing. So now let's talk about your DJ career in terms of I want to put personality into it, just to, you know, pick you a little bit and also pick your brain a little bit. Do you think you need to have a certain personality in order for you to become a DJ?
A lot of people say that. I don't think so.
Because you know why? Now we're seeing that there's a lot of upcoming DJs and everybody's just seeming to have this whole movement of Amapiano and everybody dancing behind the stage or on the stage and anything of that sort. So you're thinking if you're just a laid back type of a DJ, I would think of Black Coffee on top of my head. There's not a lot of times that you see him dancing in front of the stage, but I mean, he is great at what he does. Do you think at some extent you need to have a certain personality or you need to have certain traits in order for you to become a DJ?
Well, first of all, I think there's a difference between being a DJ and an entertainer.
I hear you.
So if you're an entertainer, then you'll definitely go out of the decks and go entertain the people, whether you are dancing, whether you are on the mic, or so there is a little bit of level of personality that you need to have. For myself, I'm more of the laid back because I believe that this is something that chose me. I didn't choose it.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I do sometimes have to get out of my shell and entertain the crowd a little bit because no one wants to see a DJ.
But I think that's also what a lot of people are expecting these days. So that's where the movement is heading to.
Definitely.
Where you must see a DJ on stage in order for you to also remember them for their music and remember them for their mix.
Definitely.
Which is quite great. But also, one thing that I picked up as well, and from my own experiences, I did also try like a bit of DJing at some point. But I felt like you also need the patience and the resilience. Because people say, you know, it's just virtual DJ and you just listen to the tempos and just be able to, you know. But for me, it was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this because I feel like it's just a whole lot of work and so I feel like at some point also from my side, you need to have a bit of like patience as one of the trades, and also you need to be the person that's willing to take the time out and be able to practice. Are you the DJ that also practice behind closed doors, or you also play the mixtape?
Well, let me tell you, Tempo, like, I like to say, like, if you want to start with the DJ journey, just follow the 3 P's. Practice, patience, persistence.
I hear you. The 3 P's, guys. I think that's one of the other things that we needed to learn from this. There's 3 P's when it comes to DJing. You probably didn't know about them. Now because of Kopi, you know, right? Alright, cool, man. Let's talk about, as you said, you started off as a DJ, and you, from a younger age, you've decided that you want to play all type of genres, right? Do you still feel like you are still doing that by now? If somebody says to you, I want to give you a hip-hop set, would you go for a hip-hop set?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. I'm in the catering business. I'm not a DJ.
So now what makes the difference? Because a lot of people will be like, me, I'm an Afro-tech DJ, and somebody else will be like, I'm a piano DJ. And so if you're saying you are the caterer, and a lot of people also categorizes themselves into a certain box, and obviously they say this is the type of DJ I am. What is the difference?
Well, the difference is that usually, right, when you go to clubs, when you go to events, a DJ will come on, they will play from 7 up until 8. Like an hour set, like usually, right? And that is someone that can call themselves an Afro-tech DJ, an Amapiano DJ, or whatever DJ you are.
Okay.
I like to play from 8 o'clock till 2 a.m. So I like to extend my sets. So from 8 p.m. I will start my set.
No, when you say 8 o'clock, you mean 8 a.m.
8 p.m.
p.m. till?
Till 2 a.m. when the club closes.
Yo.
So that's
you're like one of those resident DJs.
Yes. So
and you wouldn't take a break in between? Like you wouldn't give another DJ a chance to play?
No. Well, it's my night.
You will be just on decks the whole night?
From 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. Because I have to take you guys. You guys are I'm the pilot. You guys are my crew, right? South Africa. I'm taking you guys on a journey.
That is some type of experience. I'm yet to still experience that. Probably it was also, we don't really pay attention to DJs like that because you get at a club and when you see that DJ, you're probably thinking in your head they're going to change them in an hour or anything of that sort, and you don't pay attention to it. But now, tell me about the type of clients that you cater for that allows you to play these type of sets and stuff. What type of clients actually do you attract in terms of your catering business in the whole DJing field?
Well, of course, I'm from Bloemfontein, so like I had to establish a name for myself that side. So for me doing that, I did approach clubs. I went to them and I told them, like, yo, listen, I understand you have a lineup of DJs or resident DJs, but give me one night. I don't want a night where you're gonna squeeze me in. No, I want you to give me my night and let me show you what I can do the whole night.
End to end, you want it to be your night, just your night.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Sure, bruh. And now let's talk about the part that comes with your nights.
and also, like I can't get booked for weddings and birthday parties if I'm only an Afro-tech DJ and I can only play for an hour.
I hear you.
Or after an hour I'm tired. No,
definitely, yeah.
I like, the long sets. That's what I enjoy. I can DJ for 6 hours straight without resting.
I mean, come on, man. Talking about passion, I think we're talking about you. The fact that you speak about it and you don't feel like, oh my God, sometimes I do get exhausted. Because immediately when I asked you the question, do you take the break? You would have jumped onto the opportunity and been like, oh yeah, no, I do take breaks.
Yeah.
Or anything of that sort. But yeah, man. So a lot of people also think that just being a DJ is just being an entertainer. Obviously, as you said, you refer to yourself as a caterer. They don't know the challenges that comes with it. Maybe if you can take us through a couple of challenges that you've been through. They need to be very realistic. I like realistic stuff on this show. I don't like stuff that we normally hear and like, oh no, it's just, it's put out there that this is what DJs go through. As per your experience.
Okay, my experience is different. It's unique. So starting off, I did tell you that I wanted to be a lawyer, right? Well, I did study law, but I dropped out. I then decided to take the DJ route, but like my parents weren't for it.
They were all about it. They were not all about it.
Yeah, they were like, dog, from law to music, like, where's the connection?
So that's where the first challenge was.
So that was the first challenge.
Having
to convince them, and then also having to show them that this is what I really love. So, for instance, I would walk to gigs. I would walk back from gigs at 2 a.m.
Yo, bruh.
You have to do free gigs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to prove yourself that you are deserving of the money that they're gonna give you.
I hear you.
Also, like if you roll in with a team, right? Like some of them won't understand that, yo guys, I'm going to work. I'm not going to Grove. You know, I'm going to work.
Because everybody's thinking it's all about the riders that they
No.
give you at the clubs, all about the honeys that are there, and they don't actually know that for you this is a career.
This is a job.
This is what puts food on your table.
Exactly. So if I'm going there with the wrong team, they want to groove while I want content.
I hear you.
You understand, for my set, for my media pages, but you're not grooving. So those are the challenges that you go through as a DJ. But if you're persistent enough and you're patient enough, God will make a way. And
you could have not said it any better, and just say, you know what, anything that you want to, you put your mind to it, and you obviously put God into it as well, it will definitely be successful. Because a lot of people tend to give up quite easily, especially when they go through the challenges. It's just a matter of, oh my God, I'm not doing this, and I'm definitely not doing this, not anytime soon. All right, fine. We've spoken about the challenges. Now let's talk about the perks. Let's talk about the supply. Freebies that comes with it, free events that comes with it. I mean, it's a whole list. You can go through it. I gave you two because I know that there is a. So maybe take us through also what do you actually what are the perks of just being a DJ?
hey, like every club owner knows you, first of all.
Every hand knows you.
Every hand knows you. So I mean, if I'm with a honey and I need to get into somewhere and there's an entrance fee, no, I'm the DJ. Oh, you don't believe me? Call the owner. Nah, let him in. You understand? That's how it is.
So that comes with just that.
Yeah, the drinks are for free, obviously.
Yo, the drinks are for free. Come on, man.
It's just there's a lot of perks for putting in the work. So just put in the work and you will receive them 10 times fold. Trust me.
Yeah, no man. You know what? I definitely like it. You sitting at home and probably just listen to this conversation. DJ Kopino is in the studio with us, and we're talking anything and everything about just the whole DJ Kopino brand. You know, you wanna maybe just jump into the conversation as well. You can head on to our social media platforms, which is at Opulence Radio on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. I mean everywhere, even X, guys. So just hit us up, or you can even hit us up on my socials, which is _Demoko, and you can also maybe just hashtag us and just say if you love the conversation or maybe you want to talk to us. For now, we're just going to play you a bit of AKA The World Is Yours.
My favorite song.
Oh,
my favorite song.
So I thought as much, you know. I know that a lot of DJs that call themselves caterers, they would love some AKA. So let's play you some AKA. It's called The World Is Yours. And when we come back, then we're going to be heading over to all conversations around DJ Kopino the brand. And yeah, please just stay tuned and enjoy. Give me some faults. Like, you can actually fault me if I didn't take you all the way to all the musical genres. I mean, I started off with some AKA, and I also played with some DJ Khaled. It's called No New Friends. I mean, that song is a banger, man. And I also asked my guests to say, what's your favorite other artist that you like? They're like, Billie Eilish. I'm like, yes, my favorite too, man. So it's called Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. If you haven't seen her or run around videos that she's been doing, her performing at all these different states, come on, you're missing out on a lot of things. But yeah, this is not about that. It's about the conversation that we have in DJ Kopino. It's already 7:45. When I say to you, it's only 15 minutes until we hit the hour, 8 o'clock. Time when you're having fun is really flying, and it's really doing some great things. I mean, it's just out of this world. So yeah, man, if you've just tuned into this show, just know that we have DJ Kopino, born and bred in Bloemfontein, and obviously he calls himself the caterer because of what he does is he caters all types of music as a DJ, and he says he can play long sets. When I say to you, Mfano Ara from 8 until 12 or until the morning, as long as you give him the money, he's there. That's one thing that we need to mention as well. Yeah. So DJ Kopino is joining me for the second hour of the show that we normally do on the second hour. We call it the Entrepreneur Lounge, where we talk about people that are starting off in their careers and people that are doing great things in their careers as well. We don't limit you to anything. And then we're going to be jumping on to the third hour of the show. Trust me when I say the mood is going to a little bit change. But yeah, don't despair. I'm going to try and make it as as exciting as possible. So DJ Kopino, while you're still here, bruh, let's talk about the future projects that are coming. What is it that you're cooking at the moment behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about and they want to know about?
So recently I've ventured into the producing space. So I realized that I need to play some of my own songs when I'm out here playing long sets, you know.
Okay.
So I'm in collaboration with Kateo and a few producers as well from Joburg, and we're working on a hit song, guys.
Guys, I want to be in the music video, please. Eh? Can I?
I'm gonna hit you up.
Because of the way you said hit. It sounded like the passion is just out of this world. I'm so excited about it as well. Do you probably want to? You won't give away much details around it? Right?
I just want to say, right, that we anticipated the song to be Song of the Year. But I think we're a little bit too late to drop it for that recognition. But we still anticipate the song to be one of the biggest African hits in the continent. So it's dropping soon, before the year ends.
Okay. You know what I like about this whole statement that you just said now? Anything that you put in the universe actually does exist, and it actually does do wonders out there. We've had numerous DJs and numerous artists that come into this show and they say, trust me, in the next few years I'll be the next biggest star, and they are. They are. Just don't forget where you came from.
Thank you.
Just don't forget where you came from. Just don't forget the people that have always been with you when you were walking all the way up to the, you know,
thank you for that.
To the amazing world that you're going to be ending up in. And with that said, just also tell us, so we spoke about your future projects and we spoke about the music that you're cooking and stuff like that. There's something that I also just been irking me, and I also wanted to ask about it. This whole thing of if you are a producer and somebody is a DJ, and then you guys must give each other rights, or this whole thing that Maporisa and them are just going through in terms of getting, is it album rights or something of that sort?
Split sheet.
Yes. So I think a lot of people is also, we understood it, but not in the simple terms where somebody else can also understand it. Do you have a way of putting it out there to say, okay, this is how easy it is?
You asked the right guy.
You're probably waiting for me to ask this question, right?
Right guy.
So how does that work, man? Why do you guys fight so much in that industry?
I just want to say, right, with the people that I've worked with recently, it's been stated when we discuss split sheets.
Okay.
Before we leave.
Right.
When
so
we record a song.
When the project starts, you sit down and you say, this is the split sheet.
No, we record a song. If we are happy with the product and we say, well, this is the song that we are going to release, we talk about split sheets. We say, okay, Sharp, what is your take? Okay, whose majority is it? First of all, we say whose song is it, whose majority is it? How much are we giving the majorities? Because it has to add up to 100. The split sheets of whoever is in the
So what dictates majority? That's what we want to know. Is it the matter of you've got the studio, you've got the equipment, you have the mixers, you have, is that what dictates you becoming the main person?
I think initially whoever made the song, like you guys will know when you created the song. So whoever made it that song, it doesn't matter for a equipment there.
So it differs from vocals to even equipment.
It does.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because we were very confused, because half the time we hear vocalist and it seems like they are the main person on the actual song.
They make the song.
But behind closed doors, somebody will say, but then I produced it. I produced it.
Then you also get an equal share.
Wow. It's just a whole lot of things. You probably also have a lot of questions like me and myself. And I mean, with you just making it as easy as that, to say that you need to sit down and have the conversation. And obviously, I think after that split conversation, then you guys also take out contracts where a lot of people will then sign and stuff. So why would you then fight about it on like social media platforms if it was agreed upon when you guys have started this whole conversation? What would shift so much to a point where there's a misunderstanding?
I think expecting something but not communicating it is different.
Accordingly.
Yeah, so if you're expecting to be on the split sheets or on the masters, but you didn't communicate it at the start or in the studio session, and then when the song comes out you're not there, but your first thing is now to go tweet and not even come back to me and say, yo, Listen, so there has to be a room of communication. Like communication has to be there.
So it boils down to nothing but just communication.
Yeah.
So if you guys have got like very transparent, out there, clear conversation around it, and this communication, and all parties are all on board, there would not be such an issue at all.
Yep.
Very, very, very interesting. And I thought, you know what, because I'm going to have a DJ on studio, let me also just probe them and ask them actually what do they think about the whole thing. And obviously, I think with you answering that, you also gave me your opinion around it. Okay. And then one other thing is, do you think it's important for you to have some type of formal education in order for you to become let's say a successful DJ, or it's just a matter of consistency and being able to put yourself out there?
Okay, formal education, no, because you can get educated on YouTube nowadays.
Okay, even contracts and stuff, like those split conversations that you guys are having.
Yes.
Do you think it's ideal
Yes.
for someone to be like, no, it's fine, I can go into it. It doesn't really need formal education.
If you're listening to this, if you're having troubles with contracts, go types of contracts on YouTube. They will give you everything. That
I hear you. So yeah, actually that's a very brilliant idea to say, you know what, there is a way to reference in order for you to get the information.
There's always ways around it.
Yeah, because a lot of artists are sitting there and they're like, you know what, if I knew this before, I would have not gotten myself into this type of a contract. Or the others would say they don't know that the royalties are sitting with like your typical music house brands, and you only find out when you want to go solo, maybe, for instance, that, oh no man, this can never be my song. It belongs to
Research. That it all boils down to research, because we live in a different era right now where information is at our fingertips. Like literally anything you want, you can Google it, you can ask AI.
ChatGPT.
It will make your life easier.
Mr. Chat. Oh, that is my best friend. But I hear you, man. I think it's such a brilliant idea for the fact that you said, yeah, you can reference from the internet.
Yeah.
If you think about it, even TikTok, eh?
Everything, guys.
Everything that I look for now.
You can get a degree, you can get a certificate. Right now, my producer and I, we're studying the business industry. I mean the music industry, but the business side of it. Because we see the lifestyle of it, but there's always a business side of it. We need to eat, we need to feed our families, we need to buy cars, houses, we want to live here as well.
True, man. And I mean, come on, this is so fancy. Yeah, I actually had a friend that I had a conversation with, I think it was 2 if not 3 weeks ago. They're into the mining industry as well, and they said to me, every time I see a creator, or every time I see a creative, or every time I see an artist, something in me I want to ask them, do they know the business side of what they're doing? Because there is the business side, and it's always going to be there, which a lot of people tend to ignore at first. And immediately when you start becoming big, you actually realize that, oh my God, there's so many loopholes in the business side, which is totally a bummer.
So it's a free course, ne? It's a free course. Maybe I'll send you the links. It's a free course on the internet. It's just the music industry, but the business side of it. You do it for like 6 months. You get a certificate. You're good.
Is it an accredited certificate?
Yeah.
Is it recognized?
Recognized.
Like internationally recognized, or just nationally?
Yeah, recognized.
I love that one. Saying that it's just recognized. Okay, cool. The one other question that I like asking people when they come to my show: image. How important is image when it comes to the type of industry that you're in?
Yeah, image is very important, because people buy with their eyes before they can listen to my set. So you need to look after yourself. I love what you said about, like, when you're in this industry, you get a lot of invites to go party and drink and do all of those things, but you also need to think 10 years down the line, how am I going to be looking, chief? I'm going to have a pusa face, and you understand. So look after yourself, take care of yourself, man. Like, and then people will definitely invest in you if you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, look after yourself, take care of yourself. Don't smoke, don't drink a lot, and those are the steps that I'm taking currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then now let's talk about brand alignment. What is it that you feel it's not brand aligned to your brand? Like for instance, there's a lot of people that say, I don't go to any event that I get invited to. The reason for that is because it needs to speak to the brand. Like if now they say you must go to a beauty a beauty event, would you attend a beauty event?
Yeah, I would.
So for you, is it a matter of you just opportunistic? Any event that comes your way, you will attend?
There's no event that doesn't need music. Every event needs music. So I'm there.
So, but what if it's like high-end, Michelangelo vibe, rooftop, and there's saxophone, no music?
I'm there, Chief.
I fail to understand if you're there for the party or if you're there for the music. But yeah, man, I like the fact that you're putting it out there. You are so honest about it. So now we're about to wrap up this conversation, and yeah, I just want to say to you, for a young boy that is sitting in Bloom somewhere and anywhere around the world, and they just want to become you, they want to become a young Kopino. You know? What words of wisdom or what words of encouragement would you have for them? What would you say to them to say, do this, boy?
It starts with you, Chief. Like,
and let's not exclude other genders. Let's just say for any young person that's out there.
It starts with you. It starts in here. You have to be crazy about it before we can see it. You have to vision it in here before you can manifest it into the real world. So it definitely starts with you. Believe in yourself. Believe in God, because He will take you places. Pray, and consistency is the key.
Oh man, I mean, this guy always keeps on saying God, and that's one thing I like about him. He keeps God in everything that he does. Alright man, Kopano man, it has been a great one, and also for the people that are out there, they want to get hold of you, maybe just give them a bit of contact in terms of how can they get hold of you, from your socials to your contact, to any other platform where they can get hold of you. Maybe they can walk into a restaurant somewhere where you play like exclusively, and they will be able to get hold of you. So just hit us up with those.
Please hit me up on my contact details, 071 903 3375. 071 903 3375. On all social media platforms, I go by DJ Kopino. So TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, which is now referred to as X.
Yeah. I usually forget so many times. I sometimes say X.
So yeah, on all social media platforms, it's DJ Kopino. And then if you wanna hit me up on my emails, book djkopino@gmail.com.
Oh man.
And then we've also got exclusive branding, exclusive caps.
Oh, yeah, we still have like a minute or so. Just take us through that. You also have got your own merch.
I've got my own merch.
Yeah.
I like rocking it to gigs, so I exclude myself or stand apart from the other DJs, you know.
Nice.
I also like putting it out there when I have interviews, you know, just putting it around me because it's who I am, and I want to.
So what does it include? It's caps, t-shirts?
For now, it's just caps.
Okay.
We're gonna do t-shirts very soon. I'll send you one.
You send me one. No, guys, that's the perks of being a radio host. I mean, I just want to say to you, Ram, you know what? This one has been a great conversation. I think you also enjoyed yourself.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like
too much.
you are being patronized.
Too much.
So it's already 8 o'clock on top of the hour. One thing about us is we will make sure that we're in time, and we'll make sure that we deliver all the time. So I just want to say thank you very much for coming, for making time and also coming through to the studios. We know that Fridays gets busy. You told me that from here you're heading off to a party, bro.
Yeah, yes,
so I think the party starts at 10. You're going to finish off where you go.
Yes,
and we just want to say to you, anytime you want to come back again and you want to discuss anything else that you have elevated in life, and probably all the other people that are in the studio, I won't mention names because they say, oh, Tsepo, we are so shy. So I wouldn't want to mention names in terms of that, but I just want to say thank you very much. That was DJ Kopino, and I mean, he is the DJ of everyone. He's the DJ for everyone and the caterer for all occasions. And what he says is he cooks music from all genres, and he will make sure that he keeps you on the dance floor. We're going to be playing a bit of your mix as well, maybe from 8 until a couple of other minutes, while I also just wrap up the second hour of the show, and then just jump into the third hour of the show. Here's some Sheba SHXT. Because if you say it like that, it sounds much better. That song is called Ambulance. I know that my co-host is the one that likes this song so much. I didn't get it at first, but sometimes I just find myself grooving to it, because I mean, as you said, it's all about the music more than anything else. Catch DJ Kopino on the other side, and obviously on all of his socials that he just mentioned, and of course myself at Tsepo_Dinogo on all social media platforms. And yeah, when I say to you, November, you've been so good to me, and this interview, you are just being so great all the time. Here's some shivers.
Thank you very much.